Well, back home to reality. Yeah, fantastic break. And that last night, despite the difficulty of moving the gear, but I never really unpack, not at this stage in life. I do live out of a suitcase when I go away. Fantastic last 15, 16 hours. Being able to see that view and just sit there and just watch the tide come in, amazing. Look, as you can call it look, you can call it the word I like to think about these days is coincidence. Yeah, the power of coincidence. But anyway, I'm back home. I came home, got out, got a beer. It was misty this morning. So I had a nice drive through Howick, Coldstream, Kelso. It's about a 2.5 hour drive for me to get home. I stop a couple of times for a piss and that. I've got to keep my legs moving and I can't just sit still all the time. But I've got to say, and it doesn't matter where I am, just keeping a jot of the local news all weekend has been about car crash after car crash. On the A7 pile up, on the A698, roads closed for hours because of, serious accidents, people being trapped and dying and running around like fucking lunatics. But the road I came home on today is a quiet road, a very quiet road. It is the A698, I think. And I can honestly say on the whole route, over 100 miles, I never overtook anybody. Yeah. But every car that came behind me overtook me. And the majority of those being white vans, i.e. the delivery boys. Fucking terrifying. They must be the biggest killers of roadkill wildlife in this country. The pheasants are around this time of the year, and I know some fucking tough's gonna pick a fucking 12 bore up and blast fuck out of it as soon as he sees it. And if you can't shoot a pheasant, mate, you can't hit a barn door with a gun. You know what I mean? Let's be honest, they're fucking thick as fuck. They're walking the road anyway, and usually when you think they're gonna turn around, they come back in front of you. They've got so many colours on them, they might as well be fucking a rainbow. They don't fly most of the time, they just jump up so you can fucking shoot them. I know, because around here that's what it's full of. Toffs that come from all over England to blast fucking pheasants, yeah? Pay hundreds of pounds a night to knock fucking shit out of them, mate. Boom, 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 boom. Some of these fucking shoots round here, you pay silly money, £1,000 a fucking shoot, and a night's accommodation, and you're allowed to take home 60 or 100 or 150 birds. Fuck off. You won't fucking shooting yourself, to be honest. But what I'm saying is, this roadkill and these fucking cars and these fucking white vans, where's everybody going? I always thought I was in a rush in life. And all things have changed as I've got older. And I'm fucked. But, God, I don't recall ever being like these on. Nobody was busier than me on a building site. When I was setting fucking brick, man, I was at it. But I was at it from fucking 8 to 4. Yeah? 2's got fucking thrown in a bucket and that was it. Fucking forgot about it. Yeah? But I battered those fucking 8 hours. This lot, fucking hell, they're battering everything in the nation. They're putting their lives at risk every time they overtake on a fucking bend. They're fucking... You can go through these villages in Scotland and northeast England where, it's 20 mile an hour because there's kids crossing to school and that. Fucking hell, man. They're up their fucking arse, flashing their fucking lights. What I'd like to ask these people is one thing. What the fuck do you see when you're out there? Because when I'm cruising through a 40 mile an hour area, a 50 mile an hour area of the countryside, I know I shouldn't be taking my eyes off the road. But I do like to cruise about 30 and see what's going on. See if I can spot any deer. See if I can fucking, have time to brake if an hare jumps out in front of me. Or take in the mountains and the fucking forests. Yeah. We are going so far fucking backwards. All the shit I talk about today, Eckhart Tolle, enlightenment and a new fucking earth, it's not happening, mate. Because unless people slow down, they're not even seeing what's there. They don't see fuck all. Yeah, as they fucking bomb along, mate, they have no intention. When we're talking about the mind and the mind taking over, this is what we mean. Because they're on that fucking road like fucking Ayrton Senna was, or else fucking Hamilton. They're not even thinking about where they're going. Well, they've got where they're going on the mind, sorry. Yeah. If they're going to go and pick the kids up, if they're going to go to fucking work or whatever. But there's nothing else around that matters. I stopped for a pheasant today in the middle of the fucking countryside, as it wandered backwards and fucking forwards and carried on. As I was driving up, a white van passed me. One of them D fucking whatever vans, yellow and fucking orange, mate, yeah. And I watched in my fucking rear view mirror, he just ploughed straight through it. Yeah, fucking feathers flying everywhere. God almighty, mate. Do you think the universe is going to help you fucking about like that? Huh? Huh? I love wildlife. I've loved wildlife all my life. I was actually brought up in the countryside. Instead of, it's not the countryside now where I was brought up. It's in a city fucking shithole. But it was countryside when I was there. And I still found places to wander in the countryside, as you'll know from the fucking videos I made earlier on in life. But, I just beg people to just look around. Take it in. Accept the moment for what it is. Not just you going from A to B to get home a couple of fucking minutes earlier on a Friday night so that you can shag the wife after someone's been shagging her all week. Because that's what it sounds like to me half the fucking time. You're a bunch of fucking lunatics, mate. Take your foot off the fucking pedal. Yeah? Check it out. And if the boss don't like it, go somewhere fucking else. Pick up the tools and fuck off. Tell him to stick him up his fucking arse. I'm not angry now. I'm angry for the wildlife, that's all. I'm angry that we aren't able to consider that the roads go through their fucking countryside. Yeah, not the fact that they're crossing our roads. Our roads go through their countryside, and it's happening all over the fucking world. Whether you put a road through the middle of the Amazon or wherever else you put a road, you're putting a road through a woodland or a fucking piece of countryside. Yeah, you can afford to put the road down, fence the fucker off then. That's my rant for today, because I don't like driving home and seeing dead badgers all over the side of the road, fucking dead foxes, fucking young deer. This time of year, the young deer are just fucking getting about, man. They've just been born a couple of months ago. They're standing up and wandering into the road and wallop, boom, Mr. White Van Man. Yeah? Have you seen that movie? What's his name, that guy who makes movies? He makes the controversial ones, i.e. I Daniel Blake and all that. He's made one about the White Van Man, have you? Have you seen it? Check it out, man. Some's a cunt's up, to be honest, mate. And I don't necessarily blame them. I blame the pressure they're under. Yeah? We are a fucked up fucking nation here. I think the Western world, the United Kingdom, is as fucked as anywhere I can think about. Yeah? Never mind. I'm going to have a couple of beers, call it a fucking day, get some Zeds.